Okay. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie?
Have you ever asked yourself why everyone seems to gravitate towards comedic content in Kenya? Everyone is scrambling to have the funniest comments, content, and meme for fame and attention. A new wave of comedy has swept through Kenya, captivating audiences and reshaping the entertainment landscape. Welcome to Neema Sisi, and let me take you back to where it all started. In the 2020 pandemic, people were out of jobs, stuck at home doing nothing, and with so much time to spare. People took to TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram to conduct their businesses, and comedians were not left behind. The Kenyan government at the time even announced a 2.4 billion sponsorship for digital creators, encouraging people into content creation and making a living online. Creators who took to social media to create comedy skits went viral overnight. Piling up followers was easier than ever before. This meant that comedic content creators no longer had to rely on cable TV programs to launch their careers and reach new audiences. For the longest time, the comedy landscape in Kenya was limited to TV and street comedy. Comedians had limited options. They had to either get booked for TV or radio shows, do stand-up, or do street comedy to get their names out there. This was rather unfavorable as they had to rely on industry veterans to help them get ahead. Word Out is that show owners were corrupt and dictatorial, antagonizing comedic careers. Comedians would mysteriously go missing in rosters or be extremely underpaid, making it difficult to rely on comedy alone as a source of livelihood. So the shift to online comedy in the pandemic was a good thing. It lowered the barrier of entry. Acts could now try their hand in comedy independently and have more control over it. Comedians now had the power to direct and dictate how their careers pan out. In the present day, different acts are sprouting every day. New acts who would have no chance otherwise have blown into A-star celebrities, securing lucrative brand deals and cult-like following. But like with everything good, there is a downside. Given the economic and life hardships Kenyan experience in their day-to-day lives, a distraction is very useful. As new influencers come, comedians sprout and go viral every fortnight, competition for attention and audience engagement is all-time high. This has presented challenges for OG comedians who have built their careers through traditional avenues like stand-up comedies and TV shows. OG comedians started to feel the heat. Unlike before, now they have to constantly adapt and innovate to keep pace with the rapidly evolving digital space and keep up with the new acts. This means comedians have to fight to maintain relevance and visibility in an oversaturated market. Needless to say, along with the lowered barriers of entry comes with a low bar of comedic content. And this has made online comedy to gradually become terribly unfunny. Traditional comedians had to work their way up, competing for few spots in TV comedy. They had to master authentic comedy as an art and go through scrutinous auditions to even be let into comedy spaces. But that is now old news. The promise of online fame and possibly fortune is seeing everyone scrambling to use comedy for fame and money. And the quality of comedy is suffering. Cutting through the noise to reach target audiences is becoming a nightmare for OG comedians. It is no wonder that comedians and celebrities are clutching on trends and viral personalities to maintain relevance and broaden their audiences. The boom of online comedy continues to commodify and monetize humor, making it a hot and marketable commodity. Online comedians are raking in the dollars like never before. In fact, comedy is surpassing traditionally lucrative professions like medicine and law, and more people are aspiring to it in one form or another. As fans of authentic comedy, you may be left wondering, will the high paychecks and the competition promote artistry? Or will it risk comedy becoming formulaic and insincere, catering more to algorithms rather than genuine laughter? Only time will tell.